Hello, I'm Tom Varner, and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. For today's adventure, we've come to Fort de Chartres near Prairie du Rocher, Illinois. I'm not going to lie, the way I would like to pronounce this is Fort de Chartres or Chartres or something like that, but my French is terrible, so there's that. Now there's something interesting I did not know. William Clark and some of his men passed by here on December 4th, 1803. They saw some of the stone ruins of the fort, and they continued upriver to meet Meriwether Lewis in Cahokia. And this placard here just gives some brief information about the fort, telling about the various times it was rebuilt. Well, the first time it was built, and then when it was rebuilt, and then it was abandoned in 1771. It also lists the new hours of the site, Wednesdays through Sundays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now normally, every year in June, the fort hosts one of the largest and oldest rendezvous in the country. But of course, this year was supposed to be the 300th celebration of the fort, but this year, like just about everything else in the country and a lot of the world, rendezvous was canceled because of that thing we're really not supposed to talk about on YouTube. This placard says, "This drawing shows Fort de Chartres as it looked during the last years it was controlled by France. The 15-foot walls enclosed an open parade around a number of buildings, including a barracks for the troops, housing for the officers, a chapel, a bakery, a storehouse, and a powder magazine for storing ammunition. The main gate opened on the Mississippi River, while the back gate faced the bluffs." And there she is, the old fort. Or, well, a recreation of her. There looks like the chapel with some barracks buildings, perhaps. Of course, part of the walls. This marker right here inside the gates talks about the history of the fort. More, I guess, notably about recent history is that the state of Illinois purchased the site of the fort and made it a state park in 1913. Now, if you can't read English, but instead just speak French, on the other wall, there is the same historical marker, but written all in French. Unfortunately, the gatehouse tower is closed right now. Sure couldn't see much outside of these tiny little windows. I was wrong. This isn't a chapel. It's a wine cellar, a beer cellar. Oh no, this is the old powder magazine. Wow, that's what this is. This is a powder room, not a wine cellar. I was really off. Really, really off. I was going to try to make a little clip of me walking in that little room, but it's full of wasps. There are wasp nests all around this place. So many. Let's see. Replica of the old oven. And behind it, looks like there's some vineyards there. The fort was first built here on the eastern banks of the Mississippi River in 1720 by the French. Due to the flooding, though, of this area, it was rebuilt twice. The last time in 1750. Now, on the remains of that third site, a reconstruction of part of the fort has been built and is part of the Illinois State Historical Site. Now this doorway here, the structure on the end of the building of this barracks or whatever this building is actually the chapel. It's designated by the bell and by the unique window above the door there. This time I don't think you can enter to the other room. No. There's where the holy water would have been. I think you can see them even from here, but even on the chandelier and all over these walls, all kinds of wasp nest. There's actually a buzzing in this room, very strong buzzing sound. It's probably not picking up on the camera, but it is here. Cabin on the other side of the chapel, barracks room. Let's go up the stairs, I guess. Surprisingly, it's much cooler up here today. Now this is really cool. These are all artifacts that were uncovered here at the fort site. From spurs to buttons to some pieces of plateware, nails, even a bottle, piece of a bottle. This is a model of the entire fort area. Shows you that there's the fort, and over there's the bluffs. There's the river. So this timeline. Now, something I did learn from inside the museum that I found really interesting is that these larger windows that have the doors on them will actually open up. See, there's a large window there. Those were for cannons. The cannons would shoot outside that window. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel and ring that bell for notifications. And if there's someplace that you would like to see me visit, leave a comment in the comment section. Until next time, that's a wrap. Check this out. Here at the fort, they don't have porta potties. They don't even have regular bathrooms. They've got an actual outhouse. Of course, it's got a metal stool and a plastic urinal, but still, it's an outhouse, not a porta potty. Corn is really starting to bloom. Yes, sirree.